Alright guys, let's try this again. Alright guys, I'm back. I know, Michelle, I don't know what happened. It was working, and then it quit working, and we're supposed to fix this. Facebook was, and apparently it's not fixing for some odd and unexplained reason. Hey Valerie, how are you doing? Sorry I have to record this way, but I don't know. Yeah, I know. I was just like Laura. First they said, oh, we'll do it this way, and then now it won't let me rotate my phone, so I honestly don't know what's going on with it. But am I crooked? Phone looks crooked. Okay. Anyway, I'm Kara. Kara's Creations and More. I've been gone quite a while. I got complacent and kind of got lazy. You know how it goes. So tonight, I got this at the convention, and it's from Iveth Wright. I'm going to be doing this. Has it, Valerie? It's such a pain. You know, you pay all that money and, you know, it just won't. You know how it goes. Anyway, I got this from Yvette. I'm sorry. That's her name. And we're going to be doing that. And, hey, TK. What's going on, girl? The colors I'm going to use, I'm kind of low on supplies right now. So, you know. Hey, Teresa. How are you doing, girl? So I'm kind of having to use what I've got, and let's just hope to God it matches. If it doesn't, you know, we'll fix it. I have this old frame, and as you can tell, it's been used quite a bit. So I'm having to repurpose it because there again, I haven't bought any supplies because I'm trying to save money. And hey, TK, we're going to I have to kind of let go with what I have, and I'm completely out of frames. I'm out of everything. I'm out of, you can name it, and I'm out of it because I'm so afraid to spend money because luckily my husband still has been able to save his job. He just had to kind of go in a different field. Hey, Lurging. So, you know, we're really trying to watch our money, but you know, so is everybody else, so. Okay. And if you guys don't know, I'm Kara with Kara's Creations and More. And if you wouldn't mind liking and sharing the video or hit the thumbs up or the hearts, you know, give me a shout out, anything like that. Because it's been so long since I've been on. I got to get my name back out there again. And yes, I know, Laura, I haven't been doing it. I know. But, you know, it happens. For some reason, my comments aren't rolling. Okay. So like I said, we're going to do this with Yvette. The only other embellishment I have to go with it is this right here. Like I said, that's all I have. I've got to start doing shopping. Hey, Christina girl, what's going on? So let me move all this. Girl, whenever I moved, I thought I had more room in this room, but I don't. I think I had more room in the smaller one, and apparently I was wrong because I don't have closet space. So we're just gonna walk this in. And if you guys don't know me, I have a dog who snores very, very loud, and I don't want anybody thinking I'm farting or something like that. And he's a bulldog, so he'll be down here snoring because he's right under my feet. So just ignore the sound. And all the ladies who know me in the past have seen me, you know, everybody knows how he is. Thank you, Michelle. I got that at the convention. And like I said, man, I'm out of everything. Thank you, Valerie. I appreciate you passing me on like that. And my husband's in there watching The Voice, and I forgot that it's Monday, and that's our date night, is watching The Voice. I know it's strange, but, you know, as you get older, you know, it's the small things. All right, and if you guys just have a regular frame, such as I almost had to do, it's a 15-inch elevated work frame. You can just get like your dollar store ones, or, you know, anywhere you can find the metal ones, and you're just going to put 10 pipe cleaners on the bottom, about 4 inches apart, and just go all the way around with 10 on the bottom and 8 on the top, and you should get around the same amount that, you know, it would look just the same. Hold on, my ring got caught. I'm going to do these in probably 10-inch poofs because the mesh is so thick. I don't know what kind of mesh. It's kind of like a poly jute, maybe, but it's very, very, very thick. I got it at Sims, so I don't, you know, they don't label their stuff, and half the time you can't even go back online because everything's not listed than what's in the stores. So I think I might have paid like $6 for it, which is very good price. Like I said, I'm just going to go all the way around in 10-inch poofs. And if you guys wouldn't mind liking and sharing my page, thumbs up, give me hearts, give me what you need, because, oh my gosh, my things. Hey, Christian. Everybody, my daughter's online. It's my baby girl, beautiful girl. Her name is Christian. And she is in Dallas in the middle of all this, still running around like a crazy girl. She'll go out shopping, just, I guess, to get away from her boyfriend in the house. I'm not sure. But she needs to stay at home before she catches the Rona. Okay. And since I have refurbished, or I guess you could call it that, this wreath form, these things right here that are already pre-made are shedding so bad. Because like I said, I'm reusing it from an old wreath that I probably tore apart. Because, you know, we all have those wreaths that you don't want anybody to see. I know I've got several. And I need to go through them and salvage what I've got so I can make a better wreath. Girl, what? Sorry. Are you talking about my hair, Christian? So guys, I did something. I had these like really chunky blonde streaks that are platinum, and I love my blonde streaks. And girl, they were like 4 inches long, and I had gray all over my head, so I had to resort to Color Box from Walmart. And that is just something I don't do. I don't like the color, but it's better than, you know, all gray, because I just can't do gray. Gray don't look good on me. I'm not, you know. So I was looking a hot mess. I missed my eyelashes, but you know, it is what it is. We all got to stay safe. Because I even quit going places. Lori yelled at me so much that I was like, well, I'll just stay home. And plus, you know, I'm a smoker, and if it hit me hard, I don't know if I would make it through or not. So, all right, we're almost through at 10-inch poofs. Christian, like and share my page. Hit the thumbs up. Do something. You get about 1,000 friends. Okay, and now God, this mesh is so thick. I'm back at where I started from, and oh my God, it's so thick. I'm just going to jump up. Usually I'll zip tie it, but like I said, I've got so, no, I might tie it off. It's so thick. I'm afraid it would pop up and it would look a hot mess. So how's everybody feeling today? I know there's a lot of people live right now, but I do appreciate everybody who stopped by to see me. Christian Jean, you need to keep your butt at home. You know, Dallas is a cesspool right now. And we know you don't have a strong immune system. You cry at the drop of a hat when you're sick. And girl, if I get sick, you might have to come home and take care of me. But Oh, thank you, Christina. I appreciate it. Lynn, hi. It's nice to meet you. I'm Kara with Kara's Creations and More. It's been a while since I've been around. I moved. I got complacent. You know, everybody gets complacent, but I mean, I shouldn't have let it go. I haven't been live since January, I think. And I'm starting to make all these wreaths, and I'm like, Kara, why don't you just go live and do it and get it over with? Like I said, I'm just doing 10-inch poofs all the way around. God, it is so thick here. And the ribbon choices and stuff I picked, it's going to look strange, the ribbon colors, but I'm hoping that it comes out. But, you know, I'm just going to kind of wing it and see what's going on. Hi, Debbie. It's nice to meet you. I'm Kara with Kara's Creations and More. And I'm from Texas, as you can't tell from the hick accent. I am from the South. Thank you, Christina. I had to do something, girl. I was starting to get depressed sitting outside. Girl, all I've been doing is sitting outside, watching the chickens, and playing online bingo. If that tells you anything. I was, and then, you know, Laura was always on my butt about, you know, hey, get out there and quit being hard-headed. So, some of the girls are in from Laura's Jeans Loft, our private group. They're in here giving me shout-outs and everything. So, that's good that they're giving me that. I need it. Indiana, Marcia. Wow. How cold is it up there? Shut up, Laura. Because here in Texas, it was 90 degrees the other day. Today, it's 43. And north of us, 45 miles north of us in Abilene, it's going to snow tonight. Like I said, everybody around here, you know, if we sneeze here in Texas, everybody's scared to death. They're going to get sick. But we have allergies here because it was so bad here with the pollen, it being 20 degrees one day and 80 and 2 days later, that it's just, it's crazy, I tell you. But I hope everybody is staying at home and staying safe. I'm very blessed that, for one, my husband still has a job, and two, that the county I live in is very, very, very small. So, on all the other counties, there have been small cases. Luckily, by some slim chance, it has not hit our county, thank God. Sorry, these things are shedding. Whoop. All right. So, Nick, are you on here? Hi. I missed you. Florida's in the house. Justin, what are you doing? You still in Florida, boy? I didn't know you were still down there. Or didn't you just move back there? I forget. I can't even keep up where I live half the time. I move so much. All right. So, I got this all the way around. And this wood sign is kind of heavy. So, I know I'm going to need an anchor in the middle. Oh my God. Nick, yeah, I live in Sweetwater. We have all those, like, you know, energy windmills that are all around us in West Texas. And the wind picks up so fast. Last night, on a regular day, we have 40-mile-an-hour winds. So it's just crazy. But it feels good. Like when it's 90, it's like dead still. So, you know, go figure. Did you, you got snow? Lauren, if you live in Aruba, I would probably come visit you and just move in with you. But you'd have to have a house big enough for me and the dog. Even the dog's sick. Okay, so instead of opening just 10-inch pieces of this, because I don't have the exact same color, I'm just going to make big ruffles with this. So that way, you know, I'm not getting into any mesh. I don't have to open more rolls than I already have. And I'm just going to tie this and tuck it in. And I'm going to go on the crossbars here. I don't know if you can see it. And then just go the other crossbar. And just tighten it up, give it some tension. Oh my God, guys, the dog is snoring. I'm apologizing. He's already starting. Thank you, Valerie. Have you ever seen me live whenever the dog is on here? Hey Tom, what's going on? It's been a while. Because it's... Alright, and then I'm going to do another one across. Because like I said, the sign is kind of heavy. And this sign is from Yvette that I got at the Crafters Convention, which I spent way too much money on. This is what happens when you hang around Laura. She tends to make you spend money. But it was fun. I'm glad I'm not going to Wreath Makers Live. Although, if this does all blow over, I have family that lives, like my daughter lives in Dallas, and my family lives, I don't know, like 20, probably about an hour away from Dallas. So I'm going to meet Michelle there, and we're going to go shopping together. So I had to start saving money for that. And I'm sure that Laura... No, that's Dog Girl, you know that. But I'm sure Laura will be trying to have me FaceTiming her and shopping for her. I'm already expecting that. But I can't wait to go shopping. And then I guess when we were at the convention, Damon said, well, you can go. I think it was on Saturday. I guess that's their wedding. I'm like, okay. Thanks. I guess. That was nice of him. I mean, I don't know him from a can of paint, but it was very, very nice of him. Okay. All right. So like I said, I'm cutting just this piece off right here. And I'm just going to fold it over and just kind of walk it in like a ruffle. It doesn't need it completely straight. It's just an anchor. That's all it is. So you don't have to make it all perfect. And I said it's just an anchor. And then just pull tight and twist. And just kind of fluff it out a little bit. And then I'm going to wrap it around that anchor thing I got right there. Right here. Just going to twist it around that. I may need one or two more pieces. I'm not sure. And all I do is just kind of tuck it in there. You know, you're going to see weird pieces hanging out. But, you know, that's okay. It's going to be covered. It's just so it doesn't sink in. Yeah, Valerie, yeah. I love him though. He's my child. Okay. And we're going to do the same way with this one. Just going to fold it in half and walk it. Ooh, it's hot in here. It's the first time I've done a live in this new house, and let me tell you. Battery pack. I know, Michelle. I know. I have no excuse. I'm just, you know. Yeah. My husband's been telling me, hell, even the dog's probably been telling me for all I know. Because he's got a big fan base. Somehow. Alright. I'm just going to put that second one on the opposite one. Myself. God, he's loud. Like I said, I'm just going to tuck this into underneath my poofs that I've already made. And then pull my other poofs over. Now this mesh, it does shed. He's got ribbons and white stuff all over him right now. Okay, just tuck all that in, and there you go. And here's what the back of it looks like. You just tie them over it. Got my pajamas on and it's sticking all over me. Huh? All right. Bless his heart. It's kind of like, it's hard to explain. It doesn't come with what it is. No, Sims is bad about not telling you what it is. Like when you go and buy, all they have are like cardboard boxes cut in half, sitting on top of each other, and you don't even know what you're buying. They got the prices, but I don't even know what it is. It's kind of like a burlap, kind of like a poly burlap, sort of. It's very thick. I use this stuff for all my farmhouse wreaths because if you guys know me, I'm all about the farmhouse stuff. And I can't get my... Oh, Lord have mercy. Come on. There we go. It keeps freezing up. Michelle, why is Laura coming to get me? What are you talking about? Because I haven't been doing lives? Christina, it might be. I don't know. Like I said, I don't. I like it though. I buy a lot of the natural burlaps and stuff like that. And I got this at Craft Outlet. I know a lot of you have seen this. And I cut them at 25 inches. And I'm just going to walk it in. If you get crooked like that, just push it over. I don't know if you can see this. And I'm just going to walk it in. And these are cut at 25 inches. I'm going to do poof, ruffle, and roll. I'm not real good at rolls. It hurts my hands from nerve damage, but we're going to roll with it. And, you know, just kind of, doesn't have to be perfect. Just kind of form it. And I don't like maneuvering this a lot because it will fray if you keep messing with it. Well, sorry, Doc. You'll be all right. Okay, and we're going to do this in, see, it's already sticking, in every other one. I usually don't trim this in where it sheds, that's what I call it, until the very, very end, because it's going to do it more the more you mess with this especially. So I try not to mess with it that much. I just kind of just maneuver it a little bit, and sometimes it looks like a cruffle when it's in there, but I'm not going to keep messing with it like I'm doing now. How do you say your name? Illa? I'm horrible with names. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it, but it's nice to meet you. From Washington. Isn't that where it was from? My name is Kara. Kara's Creations. And if you're new here, if you wouldn't mind just hitting the like button, thumbs up, the heart, something like that. You know, just so I can, you know, invite you in next time so you'll know I'm live. You know, with everybody not doing anything. I know there's a lot of people live right now. I'm just starting to get back into it. Alright, you're just going to roll it in. These are cut at 25 inches. And you just pinch it like that, and there you go. And it's going to go in every other one. And this loves to stick to this burlap. So, I hope I'm not making a mistake, but with doing that with that, but hey, live and learn. Never hurts to try. That's part of being artistic if I'm not correct. My husband was picking on me earlier saying, well, if you're left-handed, aren't you supposed to be, you know, artistic and crafty? And he goes, you're not left-handed. I said, I know. That can go one of either way, but I hope you're reading it the nice way. And if you're reusing a frame like I am, a lot of the times these tend to fall down because I'm reusing it, so I'm constantly having to push it back up so your rolls don't fall down. See, I got out of line. Just push it back over. Okay. So how's everyone doing? Hope everybody's staying safe. This is all a chance for us to, I guess, get to know the crafting world. What? What? Laura, what? I said Isla. I'm sorry, Isla. I apologize. Michelle, last time I heard you talk about Craft Outlet, you know what I did? I just need frames. I mean, I've got enough ribbon. I mean, who says you can't always have enough ribbon? And the mesh I got is all this stuff from Christmas left. And I need a lot of, I use a lot of poly burlap and all that right there. But it's just, I'm going to switch to the top, going in every other one. And a lot of that is sold out now. So, you know, and I was lucky I was able to get to Hobby Lobby before it shut down to get just a few things to put on my, you know, all kinds of other stuff. I'm sorry, girl. I apologize. But I was fortunate enough. I mean, I only spent like 80 bucks. I don't know how I got out of there with just that. But, you know, like I said, I've been watching my money. And I am going to have to buy some frames because, girl, all I got left is like bright green and purple and like sequins red. But, you know, I can use that for 4th of July. And I'll figure something out for the other ones. I've even thought about doing a Christmas wreath, to be honest with you. What are they asking me, Laura? I'm sorry. I'm trying to look at it at the same time. It's hard for me to multitask, girl. You know that. All right, and then again, these are cut at 25 inches long. And you're putting them in every other tie. My comments aren't rolling like they're supposed to on my iPad, so what questions? Yes, I'm going to use the sign. I got this from the Crafters Convention. It's from eBest. Wooden Decor. I may be saying it wrong. Laura, help me out. I got this from there. And I'm going to use this that I got at Hobby Lobby. There was a base to it. And I buy this over in the, not in the Springs place, but I go in the home decor section. That's where a lot of my farmhouse stuff comes from. And I just tore the bottom of it off. And I'm just going to kind of like repurpose it into the wreath. Yeah, I have evergreen wreath forms I can use. Laura. Laura, I don't know if it's, I think it's polyjute. It's that stuff we brought from Sims that you don't know what you're buying because there's no description or anything on it. I think it's a polyjute, but it's a very, very thick polyjute, if that makes any sense. Now, you can buy polyjute from Craft Outlet and it's not this thick, but I haven't been able to find this stuff with this mesh anywhere else. And this is just the window pane. I think it's some type of burlap from Craft Outlet. It's a jute. A faux jute is what they call it. Alright, so we're halfway around with that. Is that what it is? I couldn't remember. It seems like she has a different name for her lives and a different name for her regular Facebook page. Sorry guys, I got a lot of hair that's got to go up. And I can't ever remember which one it is. Sorry guys. We got to stop for a beauty minute. Okay. Is it Polly? Oops. Sorry, Doc. I have a bunch of evergreen forms. I've never done an evergreen form, and I'm kind of afraid of it, but I'm to that point where I'm going to have to use it. All right, I have this burnt maroon color, and this is the closest thing I have to the polyjute, but I like the colors. And they're just in a bundle. I go ahead and bundle them all up ahead of time, or we would be here forever. But all you do is roll them up, and you're just going to pull them together and just twist as tight as you can to make them look like that. And these are going to go in between everything. Because like I said, that sign's heavy and I need something to hold it up. Yeah, I know. I need to just use them and quit, you know. I think I've got 3, 4. Okay. And then I'm just putting these in the ties that are left, which is every other tie. Like I said, this poly jute frays really easily, so I try not to use it. Thanks, Christina. Appreciate that, girl. All right. Guys, my husband has got it smelling in here so good. He went and bought some fried chicken, but I'm on a diet and I can't eat it. I've been on that 310 keto. I don't necessarily go by keto. I just eat a lot of proteins and no carbs. And no Dr. Pepper, which is just hard as can be as it is. And I've lost like 23 pounds on it. And, you know, he's not necessarily, for one, I just didn't cook dinner either. And it smells so good. I don't necessarily like the chicken. I just like the skin. The most fattening part. Okay, we're almost done. Like I said, if you guys are new here, I'm Kara, Kara's Creations and More. If you wouldn't mind liking and sharing my video, giving a thumbs up, a heart, you know, anything to let me know you're here, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm trying to build back up my followers, which is my own fault because I quit doing lives. Yes, Laura, I know. All right. God, this thing is just... This is why I don't like using refinished work forms, but hey, desperate times call for desperate measures. Well, it's not that the form shed. It's not that. It's just I'm refurbishing it. And it was the only white I had, either that or like a, I could have used an army green one. And I just didn't feel like really doing that, because this is such a weird combination of colors anyway. All right, so it's looking good, guys. See all the different colors. I'm going to use the did it, Laura? What took them so long? All right, whenever you have this canvas ribbon, a lot of the times the metal comes through. I just kind of like fold it over so it doesn't poke me, like this one right here. It's so aggravating that you spend so much money. Thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate that. Yeah, they do. So I'm going to use this. It's like a kind of like a natural polka dot. Yeah, I never understood what the blue badge is either, but... And then... When Craft Outlet opened back up last time, I saw this new ribbon and I wanted it, but they didn't have any 10 yards. So I said, hey, I make a lot of farms. Let's just go straight for the 50. And I don't know if they have the white with the black edging. When I see it, I buy it. Kind of like my black velvet. And I buy a lot because it's hard to come by. So, you're just going to either cut it 12 inches a piece with my ribbon rulers, and I'm going to put this color in with the black and the white, and you're just going to maneuver them around. And sometimes they get a little curled up. You just kind of got to pull the ends of them and uncurl them, and they will fold over sometimes. And I try and pull them all out to me, but sometimes it tends to not want to. So we're just going to go on every other tie with each one. I like this polka dot, the pokey dot, because it holds its shape very, very well. There's going to be a lot of weird, funky designs in this. And don't be afraid to manipulate your ribbon. It's not going to go there on its own. Just manhandle it. I know, I love it too. Helen, at the very top of my screen, there'll be like 3 dots. I think it's on the top right hand side, or 3 dots. And you can hit follow, or you can like my page, and after the video, I can go back in and have you join it. Just, you know, send you alert next time I go live or something. And that way you can join just the group and it'll send to you. I started on the top and I got me confused myself, which is not that hard to do. And then these are cut at 12 inches. I don't like doing the 11 inches or the 13 and 14s because it's just too much for this big heavy of a wreath. I want to be able to see that weird looking combination of mesh that I have in there. So I cut them at 12 for that reason. So they're not hanging in everything else and covering up the mesh and the different color selections I've added. Sorry, those dogs. Girls, let me tell you. I love Chrisley's Knows Best. I don't watch like a lot of reality shows, but I love Talk Chrisley. He's like my spirit animal. I got my husband watching it too, which is funny because he used to make fun of me. But anywho, he caught the coronavirus and he's like been really sick. I mean, he said he's out of the weather now with it. But, you know, I feel bad for the guy, but, you know, he is a hypochondriac anyway. But he says it's taken him several weeks to get over it, and I just hate to hear that. But it just goes to show that Hollywood is not immune to this at all. Thank you, Valerie. He's, yeah. He's something else, bless his heart. Okay. And I'm almost done with the top. I'm talking, sorry. Not hurrying it up and into it. So how have you guys been doing? Obviously shopping. Hi Lori, how are you doing? Lori is my stepsister, guys. Lori, I promised Judy that I would show her how to check that I'm live. I forgot to send her that. Can you send her and share me to her page? So all she has to do is hit the button. That's all she's got to do. Because she didn't understand that. Guys, my dad is 73 and my stepmom, I don't know how much older than she is than him. And they're learning Facebook because they can't go to church. They're doing live broadcasts. So my stepsister had to walk my stepmom and dad through Facebook. And it's mean to laugh, but now dad will call me and say, Judy saw this post. What is this? Because it was like a snake coming through like somebody's windshield or something. And he's like, did that happen to you? You posted it. And I'm like, Dad, no. So I had to explain to him the difference of posts. It's just so funny. Well, I appreciate that, Valerie. Appreciate that. But no, it's, bless his heart, he's trying to. I love my dad and my stepmom. They crack me up. They got their mask from Cheryl, who is also in the design group through Laura Jean's Loft, which you should join if you haven't already. She is making face masks for people on the front line and donating them, which I had her make my dad some because he has no immune system and on chemo pills and so forth. So my dad was so thankful that she did that for them. So Cheryl's a very sweet lady, and I can't be more honored to be her friend that's doing that. Laura, you're an essential worker? Girl, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been doing anything. Well, Laura, let me know what a password is so I can, look at it. Have you already made it password encrypted? Thank you guys for the love. I appreciate that. You don't know how much I appreciate it. We all got to kind of stick together at these times with the crafters and everything, and not argue about who's getting more likes and all that. We're just trying to be a big family, trying to make it through this alive, and I know a lot of people aren't, so I don't want to be that person. Michelle, I tried to sign up with Shinoda, okay? And they won't let me do it online. They want me to print out an application, send in my tax or my business license with my tax license, fax it into them, and then they can approve me. So I can't get in to order the stuff, Michelle. So, I mean, I don't know if they did that to you or if this is just something since the Rona's coming through or what, but they won't do anything online. They're even telling people that if you need a new account, you can't come to the store. You're kind of just like, well, you know, you're not doing anything. Sorry. Bye-bye. Hey, Laura, how are you doing? I've been seeing your posts. I'm so sad everything's going on for you right now. I mean, I pray for you. I hope everything gets better. You guys, Laura Jackson that's on right now, she bought some of my first wreaths that I ever started making. My military wreaths, as a matter of fact. Oh my God, he's loud, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, and I'm just going all the way around. I'm trying to hurry now. I got sidetracked. God, he's loud tonight. He's so stopped up. Do you, Laura? Do you still have them, or does your husband have them now? I love those wreaths. I was so proud of those. You know, you make your first wreaths and they look good, and then some of mine I look back and I'm like, Lord Jesus, how did I think that looked good? And then I kind of feel sorry for the people who bought them because I don't like them now. Which, if they didn't like it, they wouldn't have bought it. So, you know. It's like I've got wreaths that I think are horrid, but what I don't like, somebody else probably will. So, you know. Are they? Yes, Valerie, we do take care of each other. I'm surprised you can't hear my husband and they're snoring on top of the dog. He goes, oh, good Lord, I'm happy. I'm glad. It won't, Valerie. I don't know what happened. It did at first, then it was starting to do again where it's saying rotate phone again. I mean, when you go to the live and it gets ready to start, you're in the right spot, you're in the right direction, but I guess when you start, it's telling me to rotate again. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I just hate it because whenever I fix my computer and start downloading to YouTube, I'm not going to be able to because it's going to be so small. But it could be worse. I could not have a phone. So I hope everybody is not having hard times with all the layoffs and everything. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I ended my first live or whenever I was trying to figure it out. I'm like, okay, maybe I just have my phone crooked or something, but it wouldn't even go then. So I was just like, well, it is what it is. It's gonna have to work. Okay. Okay, like I said, I just try to pull them all towards me, the ribbons, and just, you know, manipulate them to how you want them. They're not going to go there by yourself. Laura Jean? No, it's not me. Chuck was even here with me going, what happened? I'm like, dude, I don't know. And no, it's not the operator, so don't even come back with that one. You know, I can understand on my computer. I'm computer illiterate. I can understand that. But a phone, I can understand. Christina, people have been getting them already, and I just want to know where mine is. I was lucky with my car. They let me defer my payments until June, which, if I've got the money, I'm going to make the payment because they just tack it on to the end, and I don't want to have to pay interest longer than I have to. Okay. Y'all don't laugh at my pajama bottoms. So, I'm going to put the rooster right there, and I'm going to put a bow right here. So, actually, I kind of want him going crooked. We're going to anchor him that way and then put a bow. Yeah. And I've got a lot of ribbon choices for my bow. So, I'm going to wing it because I don't know what I'm going to do with it. My ring keeps coming off my band. Yeah, Valerie, some people already have theirs. I personally don't know anybody. It could be fake news, which, you know, that's been going around a lot, so. Let's stick that over there. Now, I'm not going to use all these colors in my bow. I just don't know what I want until I get it going. So, I'm going to pull out my handy dandy bow maker. Where'd Corey go? I didn't know Corey got deployed, Laura. Where'd he go? Or is he in the National Guard or something? Or is he even still, like, active full duty? You told me before. It's been too long. Well, I heard that, you know, they're like having some kind of app that starts on the 17th through the IRS. You can figure out when you're gonna get it. But, you know, as soon as they post it, it's gonna crash. So. Well, I know he's in the Army. Where did he go? Yeah, Stephanie, I'm the same way. Look, my husband we moved here to Sweetwater about a month and a half ago to get a salary job so he can be here more often because we're in the oil field, and he would be gone weeks at a time without me seeing him. So they dissolved all of his the regional positions for the safety HSEs. So they laid off, I think, over 600 people nationwide for his company. And blessingly, they kept him. But he has to go back out on the field again and go back to hourly, which technically we'd probably be making more money, maybe, if they can keep the jobs. But like next week, he's got to go back out on the field, and he'll be gone for 3 weeks at a time. So, I mean, you know, I'm used to being by myself. I can handle that. I just worry that if he gets sick, who's going to help him? I mean, we're just blessed that we do have a job. So, I mean, you know, it could be worse. It could be a lot worse. So I can't complain. All right. So I think I'm going to go with this on the bottom just because it's already on there. And it's a bold print that's actually going to, you know, fit in with the rest of it. So don't laugh, but this is how I do this. I just put it in the floor. So I'm probably going to do I'm thinking. I'm probably going to do about a 12-inch tail. I'm just going to put it through and just put it down flat like that. Right in there. And then once it's down, I'm going to twist it. And you know, the only reason, and it's going to be, the chickens are going to be upside down, but hey, as long as they're coming out straight like that, I'll roll with that. And I'm probably going to do about 5.5, close to 6 inches. Well, actually, probably right at 6. And like I said, once you put it in, you're going to turn it once you got it in there. Stephanie, yeah, he was working 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. He actually had a normal life. But, you know, what's sad is they're laying off like the frat cans and stuff, and they live on overtime. That's how they get their money, is overtime. So, you know, it's very sad. We've seen a lot of layoffs, and then I think they're only allowed to claim like 14 or 12 a week, and some of the frat cans are down to 40 hours a week. Well, they don't make a lot of money as a frat can. So your pay is your overtime. That's how they live. And a lot of them aren't even doing that. Like, they had 3 teams of safeties where my husband works, and I'm just blessed that they kept him because he was in a regional position, so they just put them back out on the field, which, you know, thank God for that. No, Virginia, I can do it by hand, but we'd be here all night long. And yes, Michelle is the bomb at doing them. Okay, I'm going to do 4 of these. Yeah, I have nerve damage on my hand, and we'd be here all night long. It hurts to do it. So, this is what happens when you have wrecks and you can't drive very well. Okay, and I'm just going to do 4 loops. They're around right at 5, 5.5, close to 6. Okay, and then I'm just going to use my same guide as soon as I can find my scissors. Yeah, Valerie, I'm the same way. It's tough to hold them. I'm not very good at it. Now I can make the honeycomb hand ones with the honeycomb ribbon, but it hurts my hands. I can do it that way, but I can't do it with regular ribbon. Okay, so we got that. Now I'm just going to do a standard bow, maybe, and then I'm going to come in with the polka dot. Yeah, I don't mind him being gone. Like I said, I'm a very independent person. I'm a homebody. I don't leave the house. But, you know, I am going to miss him because I'm out in the country. And, you know, only person I had in Odessa was one of my very good friends. And she would help me if I needed her to. But, you know, there's no one out here, and he worries about that. But, you know, I'll be all right. All right, I'm just going to go a little bit shorter. I really don't measure. I just kind of wing it and just go a little bit shorter than my original one. And I'm only going to do 3 loops. No, I'm just going to do 2. Okay. I'm just going to use this as my guide. I would use 3, but Doc is in the way here, and it's hard for me to maneuver it to switch it to the other side, to do 3 on one side and 3 on the other. And I don't feel like moving his big old butt out of the floor. Michelle, if you're making your own ribbon, I know a girl who does from whenever I was in Lori's Hard Working Mom group, but I don't think she's doing it anymore. If you make your own ribbon, I need to holler at you because I need some ribbon made. Oh, really, Minnie? No, you can't, girl. Why is my thing rolling? Yeah, mine is, we got bad storms coming, but I don't think that it's my end. I think it's just Facebook because everybody's going live. And I'm using this red chicken. It's got roosters, chickens, same difference. And it's red. And since I've already got red in the sign, I figured I'd add this. I got this at Sims 2. And I just have the price on it. Because like I said, they do their prices and their ordering very, very strange. I'm going to make this just a little bit smaller. Once you get in through there, you twist as soon as you get down there. A little bit shorter. I'm only going to do 2 this way. Okay. And then I'm going to find my guide and cut that off. And I'll dovetail at the end because I don't know how long I'm going to keep it. Who's out of what you always have? Craft Outlet? I just need frames. That's all I need. Okay. Now. I think I'm going to do black. Okay, and I'm only going to do 2 of the black and just put that straight down. Turn it once you get it in there. Like I said, I'm just going as shorter once I get it in there. I don't measure, I just go shorter every bit. Is Michael still open? I live in the middle of nowhere where there's nothing, so I kind of lost touch with reality on what's open and what's not. I know that Joann's, I think they're considered an essential business. I could be wrong, but I don't know. So I don't know because of the fabric situation with everybody doing their masks and everything like that. Do you, Valerie? Or pick me up something too? Yes, Laura, he is. He's not feeling good. He's back on antibiotics. Okay. Now I got this when I was at the convention at Waterman's Loft, and it's kind of like a braided neutral color. So I'm going to come in with that, and I'm going to do 4 loops of that. And it's very thick. Yeah, Stephanie, me either. I can do the honeycomb ones material. I don't even know where it's up there, I guess, what it looked like. But for my homecoming mums, that's about as much as I can do with it. Thank you, Valerie. Appreciate it. Like I said, once it's in there, just twist it. And this stuff is very, very thick. Okay. Now, I know this red is going to be different, but It's the only red I have, and it's kind of like a burnt reddish orange, but that's what I'm going to use as the red in the color. Thank you, Stephanie. When we were up there at the convention at Waterman's Loft, Laura kind of made me, she threw it in my basket, which is fine. I like it. I'm glad she did. God, he is so loud. All right, I'm only going to do I don't like that. I'm just going to end it with a double wiped. I got so many rolls of ribbon over here, it's not even funny. Stephanie, I don't know if, I think one year I kind of want to go to Wreath Makers Live next. I'm not sure. It's hard for me to pay that much money for a ticket. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I spent so much money at the convention, and I probably spent more money shopping than I actually did on the actual ticket of going there. Sorry, something came through on my screen from Laura. Okay. And that's all I'm going to do to the bow. Now, Lord Jesus, it's been a while since I've done a bow. So, bear with me. Pray. I've been using pot cleaners because I can manipulate those better, because the my hands have been killing me bad. So I'm just going to wrap that around there. God, he is so loud, guys. I am so sorry. And pray to God that my bow does not separate on me. I'm just going to move it over to that groove, pull it tight, and hold my mouth right, and then just twist it. And then make it even tighter. Okay. And I do this backwards from everybody else. I know everybody has their own way of doing it. And then I'm going to trim this off. And then I'm going to go in with my wire. I've had bows fall apart, and I do not have the best track record with them. So, I double do my stuff. And I always twist the bow so nothing comes out. And I always manipulate it when I get it on there, because I'm not talented enough like Laura is to hold it in my hand and fix it. I can't do that. I've tried. It doesn't work out. And here's my handy dandy fluff box. My husband made this for me, so I don't have the regular fluff box. So, Christina, what's wrong? All right, Stephanie, thank you for stopping by. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. I'm just going to put this in there and get to fluffing. And I broke my nail. Okay. want to just manipulate these. And if they're the different lengths, not the same length, you can go back and fix it. It's not a big deal. Which, somehow that came out right. Go, Kara. And I'm just going to pull these, and I'm going to basically just place them in between the other ones and make sure it's not twisted. Move my tails over. Move my chicken ribbon. See, that black one's a little bit longer, shorter. So I want to bring that in a little bit. Like I said, Laura, I'm just going to go shop with Michelle. Hell, if Michelle's not even there, I'm still going shopping. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. I love you, girl, but if you don't go shopping, I'm still going. This braided stuff is hard to manipulate, but it is so pretty. It doesn't want to be in the right direction. Michelle, I mean, it's bad in Dallas. I mean, I think there's, I don't know exactly how many thousands of cases there are. I think it's over 1,000. But, I mean, it's nothing like New York. I mean, it could all blow over. In Dallas, I'm not quite sure. I mean, you know, here I got my crazy daughter running around Dallas just like, you know, just because she has nothing else better to do. And, you know, she's young. She doesn't understand. Okay. So, I mean, it still could possibly be happening. All right. And there's my bow. See? I love that braided stuff. It's so pretty. Bye, Christina. I don't know what's happening. It's working on my end. I think. I think it is. All right. Ladies, I'm taking so long doing this. I don't know what my problem is. Thank you, Valerie. All right. Pull all of my ribbons at the top. At this point is where I will start talking to myself, so just let me run with it. Ouch. This mesh is so thick. All right, I'm just going to give it a little bit of tension, but not much, just long enough to... Okay, the wire's way That wire was way too long. Just enough to get me to secure it on that top bar. I put it on the top bar, so that way if I need to move it, it's just right there, and it holds it up better. I'm not happy with my bow, but if I don't stop, I'm going to be here all night with it. All right, let's put it over here. I've got such a mess in here. Ugh. Yeah, Michelle, what are they going to do if they cancel? Are they going to get a refund, or I mean, what are they going to do? Are they just going to like give you like a, hey, rain check, sorry, let's reschedule it for like next year or something? I mean, all right, now we're going to work the side. And this was a $25 from me, Beth. I forgot to message her and tell her I was doing this. I know, right, Michelle? I mean, what are they going to do? Not everybody that are still working can get off at that time. It's crazy, but it's crazy times right now. Oh, I cut myself. So I'm going to put it in 4 places, but it's kind of thin. And my staples are long because I never went and got new ones because, well, I have no excuse. I just never do it. So I'm going to put a piece of, just a regular piece of felt. I'm going to cut it down. God, he is so loud. And I'm just going to staple it, make sure that it doesn't go through first. All right, cool. And then I'm just going to put pipe cleaners on it. And I usually put 3. And then I twist it off. And then I put glue on top of it because I'm always scared to death that I'm going to mess it up. Yeah, Michelle, I'm curious what they're going to do if they can't have it. You know, people have already made flight arrangements and everything. Like in June, I'm supposed to go down up into New York and see Craziness, and I may not be able to. I mean, American Airlines, what are you barking at? Has already, you know, I don't know, he's growling and barking at something, guys. Said that they could, you know, schedule it throughout the year. But, I mean, I hope I can still go. Yeah, I do too, Valerie. I don't trust it. So I'm just going to put glue on top of this. And I use a lot of glue because, you know, I know some people say, oh, everything holds up with the heat and everything. It's 100 degrees in the summertime here in the shade. So I always add glue plus wire or staples or whatever because I don't trust Texas heat. I really don't. I'm only going to put 2 things on the bottom because I don't know how I'm going to put it in there. I know, right? I just don't trust the heat here. My husband, bless his heart. Hold on, guys. It's like my husband's watching damn cartoons. Hold on. Baby, will you turn that down? I can hear it all the way in here. This one? Yes. And it all the way in here. He's watching something on his phone and it's that loud. I'm not using cable adhesive. What are you talking about? Are you smoking it? Have you been on that pipe, Laura? Because I don't know what you're talking about. No, I don't use those. Those really won't hold up in Texas heat. Are you crazy? No, I don't use those. They don't work. They may work in some climates, but they don't work down here. No, I don't like those. Yeah, no, girl, that's felt, like Valerie said. No. Some of it sliding the wrong direction. All right. While that dries, we'll just sit here and chat for a second. Oh my God, Judy. Guys, my stepmom or my dad is watching. Judy, all you got to do is down in the comments where it says write a comment, just write a comment. If you can hear me and understand that. Guys, it's my stepmom and my dad. My stepmom has just finally figured out how to get on here. So we're going to see if she can understand how to write a comment so I know that she's listening. So Judy, if you're watching, at the very bottom of the screen, it'll say write a comment. All you got to do is just say hi, bye, anything. So I'll know that you're there. It's all you got to do and hit enter. But I see you on, so I'm assuming that you know that you're there. I don't know if you know how to make a comment. Bless their heart. They're finally learning Facebook, and I think she's addicted. It's funny. Yeah, this is my stepmom, Judy. It says Ronnie, but I'm sure my dad, I'm sure he's not watching. He's not feeling good, so. Let's see if she figured it out. Bless her heart, she can't figure it out. Oh, you found it, Judy. You made a comment, guys. Everybody, if you see under Ronnie Whiteley, my stepmom's on, and this is their first time ever watching any live, for that matter, much less mine. So they're slowly learning Facebook, and I'm so proud that they are. So that's cool of them. That's awesome. All right, and I'm kind of going to put my rooster on sideways. I want to put him just like that. Judy, I'm so glad you figured it out. Cause I forgot to call you before. It's my bad. I saw Lori on and I told Lori, hey, can you call Judy and explain it to her? I know, I'm so proud of them. Judy, can you read the comments everybody else is saying? Do you know how to look that up? Because they're all saying hi to you. All the girls in my group. Or not my group, but you know, that's watching me. All of our community. All right, and I'm just attaching this without pinching myself. Laura, she's under Ronnie Whiteley. It says Ronnie Whiteley. She only has one under my dad's name, just her. But she's, yeah, my dad would not be able to understand if he even tried. But it's under, it'll be under Ronnie Whiteley when you see it. Okay. So what I'm doing now is I'm just kind of like pulling the rolls out as much as I can, you know, around it. Making sure you can see them. You don't see it? I am not seeing things. Go right between Michelle saying Judy and Laura Jean saying, then click the arrow. In between that is my stepmom saying, I just found you. Girl, please. I think I want my bow a little bit higher. Valerie, we're a bunch of crazy folks. I know, right? And I'm picking on her saying it's a crackpot, guys. I'm not being... I have a strange sense of humor. That's not what I'm meaning. She's not really smoking crack. That's just how me and her pick on each other. Kind of like her nickname that she has somehow named me about my big butt. It's a good thing that I don't take offense to that, because, you know, some girls who are big probably would. Girl, I wished. You have no idea. Okay. I like it better right there. If I need to adjust it, I will at a later date. Just not tonight. Thank you, Mitzi. I appreciate it. Okay. So I kind of want to put this up here where it sticks out, just, you know, kind of like right behind the bow. Thank you, Valerie. I appreciate it. If you guys think it look bad, be honest and tell me. Thanks, Christina. I don't know how well this thing is going to stand up because I only put them on the bottom, the ties on the bottom, but I mean, if so, I can always go back and re-anchor it. It's no biggie. Which I might have to take those out and anchor them in a different area. I'm gonna have to go in and put a roll right there to stand it up. See how it's kind of flopping, but I'll go back in and put a roll right there because I really want it right there to make it stand up. I'll do that after I get off the live. And then, like, a lot of the times if you kind of got a hole there so you don't have to put anything there, I kind of just make an X with my ribbon. You know, it's not covering it up, but I'm not going to put a whole nother roll right there in the middle if I don't have to. And I'll just square out the ribbons that way. Thank you, Michelle. Valerie. Christina, how does it match you? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, girl? Well, I guess my stepmom got confused. I don't know where she went. All right. So, and I always make these too long, but I'd rather them be long than too short. And I don't like them. I like them staggering. I don't like them the same length. I have always been that way. I don't know why I like that. It's just how I like it. And on these right here, this braided, I'm just going to cut it at an angle. I'm not going to dovetail it. I got that tail a little short. It'll be all right. Yeah, I don't like that long. Sorry, dog. And I just kind of put my fingers under it. Alright guys, there it is finished. I still gotta fix the, where's it at? Just right here. I gotta make it stand up more, but I'll fix it. We guys think? I think it's right. I can't see it. It's so long. Whew. All right. Now I got to show y'all something else of what happens whenever you're doing handiwork at home, which is you and your husband. So when we moved to this house, I have so many wreaths. Leave my Thank you, Judy. I appreciate it. Now that you know how to get on here, I'll have to send you an alert now. Oh, hi, Barbara. I'm Kara. If you wouldn't mind liking and sharing my video or hitting a thumbs up or a heart. Judy, if you can find a heart or a thumbs up or something like that, hit that button. Now, so I have tons of wreaths that I have out in the garage, and we built a long thing that, like PVC pipes, so I can hang all my wreaths down that are from Christmas and, you know, Halloween and fall and all that never sold. And they're in clear trash bags. Well, our garage, it's like an old wooden garage door, kind of like, you know, in the country, you know, we're so redneck around here, that they kind of open up. Well, the guy who built the house, there's like a big opening here and then one up here at the top. And they don't close all the way together. Well, the wind caught it and blew one of the doors off. So we're trying to anchor it, and I'm 5'3", nothing. So my husband was inside of the garage trying to hold the door up, and I'm on the outside standing on my tippy toes. Well, the door falls completely in the garage, and all my wreaths were there. And this wreath was like $100 and something wreath. It's my gold and silver one that I absolutely love. Well, the sign come off, and there's the wreath. And then the frame is like completely ripped in half. So whenever I actually get some new frames, I'm going to salvage it because it's got some expensive stuff on it. And that is going to be our redoing because it's got snowball mesh, which all you crafters know is very, very expensive mesh. And it's just in poof and rolls. So I think I can salvage that. But I don't know how I'm going to salvage the frame. I don't have to take the mesh off, put on the frame, a new frame, but I will if I have to because it can hold up. But yeah, this is completely separated, guys. And there's a nail in it too from the door. That's awesome. So this is what happens whenever you're clumsy and you're redneck trying to do something with the door. They shouldn't be that way. Shouldn't be built that way. But we didn't build it, so if it was we did, it'd be right. All right, now that I went on that spiel. Barbara, where are you from? Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Debbie. But that is it, guys. I'm probably going to go on late tomorrow after Michelle. Oh, and if you guys are looking for a group, you really need one if you're starting out. Canada. I don't think I've ever had anybody from Canada on my lives. Well, thank you for joining or coming in to see me. Laura Jean's Wreath Room. She's taught me everything I know. She's my mentor, one of my really good friends. I sucked whenever I first got in her group. And now I think I've possibly made it to a decent phase. But she's very good. And I also am a member of Michelle Reed's M&B Creations. She has a private group. And she doesn't just do... She does a bunch of different stuff. She'll do stuff like make her own candlesticks, make her own embellishment, stuff like that. And she's really, really, really good. Girl, there's not enough room in here to hang those. But those two have taught me a lot of what I know. So, you know. if you're looking at, check out their sites. I mean, they're really good. Everybody knows Laura Jean's Wreath Room. And then Michelle, I promote her as much as I can. She's trying to build up there as well, just as much as anybody, and she's awesome. And, you know, we all know Laura's awesome. So, it's been fun. I'm probably going to go live late tomorrow night after Michelle is off. I'm not sure what time. Hell, you might see me at 3 o'clock in the morning. You never know about me. But it was fun. It was good seeing you guys again, finally. But you guys have a good night. See you later. Oh, and Doc says bye too.